Well, Limpopo province is home to renowned musicians such as Papa Benny Mangane, and their latest singing sensation, Kind Monada, to mention but a few. This year, the province will host South Africa's seasoned talent at Malamulele Stadium. Now in its third year, the annual Chabane Cultural Heritage Festival is taking things up a notch, featuring the best African music has to offer. Well, joining me in studio today is Kanda Bongoman, a musician from the DRC and founder of the Chabane Cultural Heritage Festival, King Chauke. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Good afternoon.
So give us a little bit of background about this festival. How did it come about? King?
Thanks, Mahendra, and good afternoon to everyone at home and all the viewers of SABC. This is something that we've been working on for the past something like 7 years.
Okay.
And a lot of people will ask why the third year if you've been working around it for 7 years.
Yes.
Because there had been a business plan.
Okay.
We have been mobilizing and making proposals to have that support from corporate, private, and government.
Okay.
And today we are here. We are celebrating the third year, and it's all to give credit to what a human being Colin Chabane stood for.
Yes. And
what a musician he was, and the contribution that he has made to the people out there.
And how was your first, it's 3 years now, so how was the first concert taken?
It was mouth-breaking. The couple of things that we have learned from it, the couple of notes we have taken from it, but the support was overwhelming.
Sure.
For such a small area to have a traffic of 8,000 plus in a day, it was huge.
Yes.
And yeah, this year we are going for a full break.
Of course.
And we need a full capacity.
And now, how is this year different? I mean, you've got a bigger stadium. What's the capacity of the stadium? Are you expecting to fill it?
We are definitely expecting to fill it. Taking it from yesterday's notes where we're doing some activation to test the mood.
Okay.
Definitely, we are looking forward to fill it.
Yes. The
difference is that the first we're focusing on the provincial artists, but we have gone a little bit far this year. We got Lady Zama, we got Mr. Kanda Bongoman right here, who is coming from DRC, and it's going to be his first performance in that area.
So, what are you going to be performing in this concert?
Anyway, I'm going to play my country music, and I'm very well known in the area. Yesterday, I went there in Malamulele. People they welcomed me like I was a homeboy, and I was very, very happy to meet a lot of people. And I'm sure that this coming Saturday, the stadium is going to be full. Full.
Okay, wonderful. We look forward to seeing that. Now, King, Limpopo has seen several marginalized languages, previously marginalized languages such as Chilobedu. How has this impacted on the province, specifically in the arts?
It has. And I think until such time that we confront tribalism with honesty and we allow the arts to contribute in social cohesion, then we're going to be robbing a lot of languages and taking them off from participating to mega events like this one. But we have gone an extra mile to make sure that we include all the Limpopo languages in our lineup.
Yes. So now, tell us a little bit about the lineup. What can people expect?
I call it a humdinger. But if you think that you have seen all, wait for the surprise act. But this year we got Lady Zama, we have got Zola that's going to be for the first time coming back to the music industry. That will be heading to Malamulele, his single that will be first to play there. We got Mr. Kanda Bongoman, first ever. Lady Zama is first ever in that province. We got Kuzani from KZN. He filled up Moses Mabhida on his own. Now he's heading to fill up a very minor stadium. But to us, it's not about the stadium, the capacity. It's about social cohesion. It's about taking the arts to the people.
You also have, I believe, over 40 traditional leaders, MPs and other artists expected to attend. Tell us a little bit of some of those names that you have invited.
This is taken from what Colin Chabane stood for. He was very close to traditional leaders.
Yes.
And before we could even invite an MP or someone else, we start with traditional leaders. In my culture, in Tsonga, traditional leaders are the owners of the land. Where are you going to invite an MP if the owner of the land doesn't know about it?
Of course.
So the first step is to invite the traditional leaders. Then you can extend the invitation to everyone.
Yes, you have to follow protocol.
It's a very important protocol, indeed.
Exactly. So when is the concert taking place?
The concert is this coming Saturday on the 25th of May.
Yes.
At Malamulele Stadium. It's 6 to 6. And we're going to have what we call the business networking session.
Okay.
There is something that Minister of Small Enterprise have said that have really touched my heart, that you find out young people leaving their provinces to go and seek for greener pastures in Joburg or other provinces, but only to struggle.
Yes.
Not because they can't do business where they are, but because of lack of knowledge. We're not giving them that platform to know what needs to be done in order for you to do business within your area and live with your family while you're doing business. So that is something that definitely we're going to be doing this year.
That I think is a very unique idea, you know, because you're combining the cultural and phenomenon of a music concert together with a business networking session. And how, you know, how far and wide have you cast your invitations for this networking session?
We said let's start within the province.
Yes.
So this year we are focusing on the province, but we're going to have 1 or 2 people, successful business people, not from the province, to come and share their knowledge, to say this is where I come from, this is where I am now.
Yes, to inspire the youngsters in the area to become economically involved and to remain in the area, which is a very commendable thing. So what are you hoping that the event will do for the province in the arts and culture sector?
Only within the community of Malamulele, there's almost like 12 artists that will be benefiting directly from the event, either by bookings or some by being service providers. Economically, this is an event that runs for almost 5 days.
Yes.
So you can count the economic impact of such an event that runs 5 days in a week.
And the businesses that you have drawn from, are they obviously from the same area?
That's correct.
And you've got the So are we able to hear some of the music that you're going to give us?
In the morning, in the morning, in the morning, yeah. Umba, opusa kuna. That is one of my popular songs where everyone waiting for to hear that song on Saturday, this coming Saturday.
And now your music is clearly, you know, quite popular in this area. Is this area, is it specifically popular in this area, Malamulele?
No, all over in Africa. You know,
but in South Africa, King?
Yeah, in South Africa, I would say, remember, we culturally very diversity.
Yes.
And if you look at the history of the Venda coming from Zimbabwe and the history of the Tsonga Samo coming from Mozambique, we are very united in supporting African music. And I will proudly say that is one of the provinces where Mr. Kandabongaman have got a huge support.
Well, it's actually quite unique to, you know, to meet such an esteemed gentleman in the music industry. You know, do you have a message for your music fans?
For those who never see me on the stage, I'll ask them to meet me on this coming Saturday, Malamulele Stadium, for the first time for them.
Yes.
And I'm going to give them all my best.
Well, thank you very much. King, any parting words?
I would like to send my appreciation to the department that have supported, especially the Department of Arts and Culture, National Arts Council, Limpopo Tourism. Definitely, we're not going to disappoint them. It's a huge tourism marketing platform for them. And yes, to Vodacom as well. Shout out to you guys. You have made it possible. You have made a huge difference in terms of economically developing some of the most rural areas in this country. And we appreciate it.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for joining us, gentlemen. It's King Chauke and Kandabongaman. Thank you so much.